This segment is the first part in trying to make a second attempt at that mug, that Imperial mug that I tried and unfortunately failed. This time, though, I'm going to make an attempt at making a more legitimate, I guess for lack of a better term, a more legitimate sand core. Just back not so long from a trip to my local Lowe's here in North Idaho. That would be in Coeur d'Alene, where Lowe's is. And I picked up some silica sand, and they had some medium silica sand, so I went ahead and grabbed that. If I were to, I probably wouldn't use this, I don't think, for my green sand, because I think the stuff that the bag that I had for that was fine. I'll have to go and look for it. Although I think this would probably go through my sieve just fine. But anyway, this is medium. That's not going to make any bit of difference whatsoever with the core that I'm going to make. And then, of course, I'm going to use this sodium silicate. I'm not sure if I referenced this properly in that last video, so if I did so wrong, that's okay. Anyway, I looked up on the interwebs and found out that I need a 3 to 5% of this by weight. So let's see if I can make this happen. I'm not going to use pounds. The math will be easier if I go grams. Usually, especially for an Imperial mug, I like to use Imperial units. But the math is easier with the metric. I have to concede that. The math is easier with metric. All right, so let's just pour this in. That's a core's worth of sand. All right, 1454. And so 10% would be 14.5, and so 5% would be 7.25. Am I thinking of that right? Yeah, so no, 10%. Whoa, boy, did I almost blow that one out of the water. 10% would be 145. And then 5% would be half of that. So 72, because twice 7 would give me a 70. So 72 should do it. 72. And it's 3 to 5, so I could probably get away with 70 grams of that. So I'm going to try that. We'll see how this goes. Goodness sakes, I hope this... Whoops. So I should have done the math. So 70 on 14.5, 70 be 1520. 1520. Whoops. Okay. 1526. I'm going to call that good. All right. Hopefully the math, I did the math there. I did that all in my head. And that sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Get this, make certain. And boy, this is riveting. Imagine this is riveting video. Although it is starting to mix fairly close to what I've seen when other people do it. The other thing that's going to be, and I don't know if it's another thing that's going to be different, something that's going to be different is that I've seen people, they've got a canister of CO2, and they just pump CO2 into this, but they're usually making that core so that they can use immediately. And I'm told that this will cure just in contact with the air. So like right now, it's probably whatever its cure time is. I mean, I'm on the clock because this is in contact with the atmosphere, and it's should be soaking up CO2. I just want to make certain I got everything in the corner. It's feeling pretty good. Feels kind of mixed. So we'll see. We'll try it. Okay. That it will cure on its own. And it's got a pretty good opening there, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case. You know what? I think I want to scoop this in. So, what do I got? Got this guy here. Okay, looks like it fluffed up some, so I'm going to have to ram this down, I think. First time I've ever done that, that's why I'm filming it. So we'll see. Probably should have rammed it as I went along, like I did when I was doing the green sand. Because this is going to end up being solid, I didn't need to put those supports in, or at least I don't think I needed to. We'll see. If this ends up not working, this may be a video all on its own. I wonder if that mixed. Well, because that's not feeling quite as moist. Yeah, see, that's not packing. Oh boy. I don't have high hopes. Don't have high hopes. Because I would have thought that would have... Although it still feels moist to the touch. All right, this is Friday. My school district does a 4-day schedule. And so it's our Friday. And this is supposed to be able to cure in 24 hours. But honestly, I'm probably not going to touch this until Sunday, after I get back from church. Ooh, I can feel something on my hands there. Oh, maybe it's going to work after all. All right, I'm just going to set this guy aside. And if all goes well, I'll have a core. Yeah. Hey, this is going to work after all. All right. The next segment should be unmolding that. It's been a couple of days. It is actually Sunday morning. I think I did this on Friday. I don't think I did it on Thursday after school. I think I did it on Friday. Anyway, let's open this up and see if I was successful in making a core. It's definitely solid there. I don't even know if I need to try to tap this or not. Oh no, I'm definitely going to need to. Boy, that'd be a bummer if it turns out that this thing is latched on, glued to my mold. Oh, okay. Oh no. That's not going to do. Okay, so when they said that it would cure on its own, they were not being 100% truthful there. This part did. A couple inches of it did. Well, I can see why they inject carbon dioxide. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to include this in the video. This is not going to happen today. It's not going to happen today. That's a disappointment. That's a huge disappointment. All right. Whoops. Don't take it out on the poor camera there. Okay. Well, I'll have to stop and think about this one. I still may try to cast today, but try making some modifications to my flask and such. I just won't be doing it with this. Darn it. Bummer. Okay. I don't know what will be the next chunk that I show. There were 3 things I wanted to do different on my next attempt here. Okay, so here's the failure. And when I look, this side looks good. And if I remember correctly, it was, let's see, yeah, it would have had to have been placed this way. Okay, so here it is. Oh, let me, okay, would have been, here we go. This is a closer approximation. Okay, closer approximation. And what I think happened when I put this together, and if I remember correctly, when I put it together this way, and then I noticed on the, well, when I was trying to assemble this, I had kind of a difficult time matching the 2 sides. And I think this right here was because these 2 were not seated. There was some slack, so they weren't seated exactly the way it was rammed up. And so one of the modifications I wanted to make was to put basically this backstop on. So then when it comes together, okay, I make certain that, oops, get this the right way, make certain that I slide it all to one side, okay, and it's going to get slid. Either it's going to be, I think this is the way I did it last time, okay, and then I slid it to this side. So this side was the way it was when it rammed, but I didn't account for the slop up and down. And so what I wanted to do then was make basically a backstop, so it gets slid all the way to this side, to the stained registers, and then all the way south, so it sits like that. Okay, and then the hope is when I go to put the 2 sides together, okay, so right now I've got it so it should then fit that way, and then I'll clamp it. Okay, that was the second modification that I wanted to do, and the first one being the core, which which obviously didn't work out as you saw in that previous segment. So I'm going to try again with the green sand core like I did last week and see if the next two modifications to my procedure make a difference. The other thing is that it's possible one of the halves moved, but it looked good to me from what I remember last time around. So I will double check that before I proceed, because if it turns out that my two halves aren't mating the way that they're supposed to mate, then I'm going to get this again. It does, yeah, see, yeah. I was just trying to see if it was an equal shift or move. Okay, I'm kind of surprised because I know that register is pretty solid, even if the one down at the bottom isn't. But I suppose it could have twisted. Anyway, we'll try again. The third thing, and I'll just mention this because I don't know if I'm going to try to film it. The third thing is I'm still going to have Wifey help me out on assembling the reuniting the two halves and such. But instead of her trying to, hold it until I get this half in here, what I'm thinking about doing is like getting a piece of string or yarn that she could hold here that'll hold it in place. And then as I go to put these two pieces together, hopefully the core will stay in place. The next modification that I think I might make would be to the core itself. And then, and I'm definitely to the core mold. I'm going to punch some holes in it so air can get in there. But I was convinced, I had heard, and I certainly got it stuck in my head, that it would cure on its own. And maybe it would have if I would have given it more than a day and a half. Would it have cured in a week's time? I'm not going to take that risk. I'm going to punch some holes in that, and that should take care of it. But that assumes that today won't be a success. I'm going to ram this up, do it off camera because you've already seen it in the last one. I think the only thing I'm going to show from this point on, if I get it that far, is to demonstrate or to open it up and see what we got. All right, and God willing, that's what's going to happen. All right, attempt number 2. You can see the strings there of that method, holding that in place. It seemed like it worked a little better, but we'll see what we got here. Okay, this is just like last time. That side looks good. Okay, you can see the rim of where the core was. Okay. And like I had expected, the string in the head, and oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Ow, 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 ow. Did it? Oh, may have shifted a little bit, but not much. All right, let's get that core out. Let's get that core out if I can. Oh, here, like I typically do. Yeah, of course I'm excited. Oh no, almost. Almost. I don't know if I can right along. Right along where the runner was. Ah, almost right along where the runner was. Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot. So close. Okay, so it looks like if the core shifted, it just shifted a different way. So close. So close. All right. Well, a couple things come to mind. One of them is making a smaller core. Making a smaller core. Let me turn off the camera here. It's been probably an hour or two since I poured this. I had to take a break and go to my nephew's graduation, high school graduation party. And so now I'm back and looking at this almost made it attempt. And it looks like the issues I had were at the along the sprue here, this gate. It's trying to figure out what happened here. You can see where the the thread had dug into the core. And we're trying to hold that up. Wifey and I, we were talking about that and wonder if maybe we should use ribbon instead of string, because okay, I don't know, right, this string might have played a role, at least in this part right here, because that's where the string was. And you can see, I don't know if you can get down in, see down in there or not. Here we go. So here's the string, and then we've got kind of this breakaway right here. So I'm wondering if the string actually played a role in this particular failure. Anyway, wifey was wondering if maybe we used a piece of ribbon instead. And she said she's got some paper ribbon. I'm thinking even just a strip of newspaper might work. But I'm still kind of surprised at exactly what happened there. Because it would have poured in this way and worked its way up. Maybe that gate just was not big enough. I don't know. I don't know. Now the question that I have, that I'm thinking right now is it possible for me to actually make this, fix this, make it serviceable? Let's see if I can find my mold. My master. Okay. And so it's along here. And what I would be thinking after cutting this off is maybe getting some clay. Getting some clay and molding the side with clay. And then putting that clay, wrapping that clay around the outside, and then filling that gap with food grade epoxy. And then the epoxy would fill that hole. The hopefully it would take on the texture of the clay, and I could make a repair there. Now, whether or not I could do something with it paint wise or something, I'm not sure. Or I might just count this as a failure and then try again. I wasn't unhappy when I saw this. Obviously there's some leakage around where the core sits, and that's not a big deal because that can just get cut. Yeah, see, that didn't. I'm wondering how much of the problem is all the turbulence down there at the bottom, because when that hits, I mean, I imagine it's hitting and splashing and all sorts of stuff, and then whatever crud, any sand washing down. I don't have a trap. I've got to decide if I can find a way to make a trap there. I'm going to be thinking about this one because it was so close. That logo turned out pretty good. I mean, that would be easy to carve out if I wanted to, and that logo turned out pretty good. So close. The handle, same thing. That's got whatever gunk. No, I'm sure when it came and it started to fill, just washed. Wonder if it washed sand. Because, I mean, why wouldn't that have filled the way it was supposed to? All right. Anyway, I'm going to end this second attempt here. If I decide I'm going to try to repair this, I'll make a video out of that. But anyway, I'm getting to be quite a collection of failures here. Although this one was so close. So close. All right. Let's get to that outro that we all know and love. It's been not quite a week. I think I did this cast on Sunday, and it's now a Friday. By the way, it's the first full day of summer break for me. And as I was thinking about what I was going to do with this, because it was so close, so very close. I'd sure like to know what exactly happened here, but that's all right. I'll think about that, consider that more when I get ready to make another attempt at this. Anyway, I am going to try to save this, and I've got an idea. I've got a plan that I think might work. But the first thing that has to happen is I need to do some cleanup on this and see what I've got after that. But I've already got an idea of how I'm going to fix this. So let's do the cleanup on this and see if this can be salvaged. Thanks a whole bunch for watching. If you found this video entertaining, informative, or any such things like that in any way, shape, or form, please like and subscribe. Blessings.